Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you how to invest into cryptocurrencies, how to save your buying power, and most importantly, how to be profitable in this space. Guys, you can see right now that the price of BTC has been skyrocketing. We have Ethereum up 3.500 and all over the place we have some coins that are starting to move. And I know that we had such a bear scenario, and the reason that I had to share these bear scenarios is because we're in a bearish trend. And I haven't posted a video because I have been so busy deep diving into NFTs, and guys, like a month in crypto is like a week in NFTs, and I've already made some great profitable NFT trades. So in the future, I'm also going to be sharing some NFT ideas and things that you should be looking for, especially Solana NFTs are going to be huge, and immutable X NFTs, but we're going to talk about this another day. Guys, I do need to touch on the price of BTC and share with you guys what I'm seeing right now. Obviously, guys, this did not play out as the bear scenario that we were looking at, and I have to tell you, yes, I was not expecting this, but cryptocurrencies is not about predicting, it's about probability. I have shared what I have shared because the probability of us going lower were extremely high, and the setup was very well set up for us to dump. But what we saw happen is that Jerome Powell come out and says he has no plan in banning cryptocurrencies, which is what a lot of people feared after the China ban, which has pushed us back above the 200 EMA and has literally given us momentum to push back up. And I have shared with you guys on my last video that only two things, if they happen, will make me be back bullish on the price of BTC. The first thing is if we made a higher high from this head and shoulder, which we invalidated by breaking back above this line. And second, we had this triangle, descending triangle that we were in, that was also meant to be a major trap that could have literally dropped us from touching this area, but that also did not happen. And what we saw is that the price of BTC actually broke above this. So the good thing is I try to give you guys ideas and probabilities to protect you from a potential drop. But yes, the price of BTC has reversed. But the good thing is altcoins have not yet taken off, because we can see here on the Bitcoin dominance that the Bitcoin dominance has been rising, and a lot of these altcoins have not yet exploded. So there is still time if you're watching this video, and I'm going to be sharing you guys some setups on some altcoins and what to be looking for in these altcoins, because I believe that the price of BTC, the dominance of BTC, may get rejected at this trend line right here and start correcting, and altcoins will then potentially get some love. But let's keep looking at the price of BTC and seeing what has changed, and also why I am now turning back bullish. Well, obviously, guys, we broke this level, and me and my patrons, we've been looking at this level. We did not want to get in until we did break this level, which we have. We broke two major bearish resistance levels, which is one, this black trend line here, and two, this other black trend line here, which is the top of the descending triangle. It's not that my TA was incorrect. It is that you cannot just add TA itself. Fundamentals have to align, and the past couple of days we saw so much bullish fundamentals coming out of Bank of America dropping 100 and something pages of why Bitcoin cannot be ignored any longer, and we have now Brazil considering making Bitcoin also legal tender, and we have a lot of hype coming back in the market, and as you can see, everyone on YouTube is already screaming October. So I do like the momentum that I'm seeing, and I do like this push up. I was still very worried when we were looking at this from the first pump we had, because there were so many areas where we could have been rejected and got trapped. There was this area here we could have gotten trapped in, and there is this top area here that we could have gotten trapped in. The reason now I think that the worst is behind us is because we have a golden cross on the 4 hour for Bitcoin. And you know, when we call the golden cross right here, how we accelerate to upside. And the reason I was bearish is because we had a death cross, and we do know how these death cross result. Okay, and keep in mind, even though we have a golden cross here, you can see in this area here, we also had a golden cross, but it was very short-lived before we had this huge drop. But I do believe that the fundamentals on the price of BTC right now is playing a key factor into why we are moving so fast. But understand that this pump needs to pull back. So I wouldn't ape into Bitcoin, but I do see, because of the dominance of BTC has been rising, a lot of altcoins have not been getting love, and they're literally actually dumping. So there's still a lot of opportunities out there to still get in on these before they take off. To me, guys, personally, the way I look at this market is, first of all, I do not give you guys any financial advice. I just share my opinion on where I see the trend is, and I also share what I'm doing, and everything I've said that I was doing, that's exactly what I did. And that is to protect the gains that I've accumulated. Now, getting back into some coins, I'm not buying that much higher. Really, it helped me better sleep at night when these things are still, I didn't want to lose so much of the value that I've gained. And these altcoins have still not taken off. So there's still a lot of time. So let's take a quick look at some coins that I do want to bring to your radar that I'm looking at. Of course, I'm looking at Polkadot right now. Polkadot, out of all of these altcoins, all these layer ones, has not gotten any love compared to, if you're comparing Polkadot, where we are right now, to like Atom, for example, which I've also re-added to my Atom position, because Atom came back, retested its 200 EMA, and is about to break this trend line. And once you break this area, Atom is about to re-enter price discovery. But as for Polkadot, we're still like right here for Polkadot. So and it's a very valuable layer one. And we saw how well the layer ones are doing. So Polkadot is one that I am accumulating right now. I'm adding more to my position because you can see Polkadot also had some negative technicals, which is it had a head and shoulder. It broke below it, but it quickly bounced back up, and we broke out of this downtrend, and we're making higher lows. So this thing is ready to take off. And this is how I traded. This is why I just share these on the channel. Not to tell you to literally literally take all my trades, because it's crypto space is so hilarious how when I give some valuable trades and everybody's making money, everybody's happy. But when there's one misunderstanding, or if I make one bad call, oh, I was wrong, right? I don't think, and I don't regret any of the decisions that I made, because I rather be very careful in the space, because it is full of whales and full of manipulation. And I was there in 2017 where we saw Bitcoin go to 20K and drop to 3,000. And yes, I have PTSD in that sense, if that's what you think. But I do understand that the fundamentals are different now, and we do need to take everything with a grain of salt. But right now, DOT is one of the trades that I'm looking at. And this thing, I believe, could potentially, if we truly keep going up, I can see DOT hitting $100. This is my long-term view. But if you want to trade this short-term, from here to $40 would be about 24%. And from here to the previous all-time high would be about 40% gains. But if we go to $100, that'll be some nice gain. The next one that I want to look at is ICX. I love ICX because ICX has been holding so well. ICX has been holding so well, and this is one that me and my patron, we've been trading and we've been holding. We did not get out of ICX. It's because Icon 2.0 is releasing, and Icon is about to do some air drips, which are certain airdrops. Look into it. What you can see with ICX is that we had this dip, but we bounced back real quick after breaking out of this downtrend, and this thing is on a position to rise. The reason I love ICX is it's, to me, one of the most undervalued layer ones right now. This thing was trading at $13, and we were dormant for about 3 years, and now getting ready to break out. This thing, as soon as ICX breaks this level of $2.52, it is going to go on the moon mission, and the next level of resistance there is about $4.79, close to $5, which would be about 156% gains from here. Okay, this is my view on ICX, and this is why we've been holding ICX, and also I am staking ICX, so couldn't even sell it if I wanted to. I am a long-term believer in this project because they are literally building the foundation of decentralized South Korea, literally. So ICX is definitely an undervalued layer one right now that everyone should be paying attention to. Another one is ICP. I just today added back to my ICP position after selling my ICP. My stop loss hit on ICP at 69, so I'm still getting it cheaper. Okay, I'm still getting ICP cheaper. And the thing with ICP is that ICP literally, when it came out, was trading above $700 and tanked. And we had a double bottom, round bottom right here. And you can see we had this falling wedge that we broke to the upside from, okay, on ICP. And the ICP has a lot of upside potential, all right? The most thing that makes me bullish about ICP is their new integration with Bitcoin that they've recently announced, and I saw that a lot of people in the news were also talking about it. So I think this is very bullish on ICP. So a couple of things to look for. Right now, before getting in some coins, look for coins that regains their position above the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. This is what I'm looking at in coins before getting in on them, because for a lot of coins, the 200 EMA may serve as a resistance, but once they get above it, this means that it literally is regaining this momentum to kick back in. Well, another thing I would look at for is basically what coins are right now having golden crosses on the 3-hour. And if I pull up ICP real quick, you can see on the 4-hour it's about to have a golden cross, but we want to make sure it's already had one on the 3-hour, and it's very close to having a golden cross on the 3-hour, which is why I added ICP, some more ICP to my bag. Couple other coins that you definitely need to keep an eye on is Solana. I've been buying a lot of Solana NFTs, and they've been doing really good. And the beautiful thing about Solana is there's the gas fees or whatever is so small, which is why I believe a lot of people are going to migrate from Ethereum NFTs to Solana NFTs. And as we can see is on the 3-hour, we already have a golden cross on Solana. And on the 4-hour, we also already had a golden cross on Solana. So which is why I'm buying more Solana as we speak. I know Ethereum is fire, but I do think that Solana is going to take a lot of that marketplace, a lot of that money out of Ethereum. Even though I do think that Ethereum is going to explode, because Immutable X, guys, Immutable X is amazing. I've been using it to buy some NFTs as well. It's a layer 2 on Ethereum, and TikTok just made an announcement that they're going to be using Immutable X to start selling their NFTs on Ethereum, which is very bullish. So let's take a look at Ethereum and how Ethereum has been performing. So just so you guys know, like I already told you guys in the video that I did not plan on sending my Ethereum or my Bitcoin. I was getting out of riskier altcoins. And as you can see, these riskier altcoins are still dropping. And they're dropping because the Bitcoin dominance is rising. And I'm looking for the prime time to get in on these, because when Bitcoin pulls back, these altcoins are going to take off. And what we could see for Ethereum is that Ethereum has also broke out of its downtrend. Falling wedge, broke up to the upside. We have a golden cross incoming in the 4-hour. I believe we already had one on the 3 hours. Yes, we did. So the next level that Ethereum needs to break is about 36.56, and Ethereum could rally back to its previous all-time high of 4,360. So that's my view on Ethereum. So this whole downtrend has been neglected, and now Ethereum is looking to move up. And guys, there's so much going on in the NFT space right now. For example, there's this drop called Makeaverse that I'm excited to get in. Hopefully I get one. These are some dope looking art, and I definitely want to grab one of these. And Ethereum right now, guys, there's so much people on the NFT space flipping NFTs for some crazy amounts, and all you do need to know is you got to get on the communities and understand what the communities are building. But we are all going to be talking about NFTs in the future. So guys, I'm not going to make this video long. I'm probably going to end it here. But yes, for BTC, we have now reversed. The price of BTC is now going higher. Now we do want to wait for a pullback. If you're looking to buy BTC, it's definitely wise to wait for a pullback back to retest 51,000 before we go back up. But a pullback here will mean that this money, a lot of this money will flow into altcoins before they start taking off. All right, this is all that I have for you guys in this video. If you appreciate that I take my time to make this video and share what my updated analysis on BTC and some of these altcoins are, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Tell me, Daryl, you were wrong, blah, blah, blah. I'll understand. Just drop a comment below. Any comment is appreciated. But right now, guys, from this reversal, I've told you guys before, as soon as BTC breaks this level and we break above this level, this is when I will change. And I had valid reasons to be bearish, and I'm always flexible in this market, and I recognize some bears, they don't recognize when the trend has changed, but I recognize that the trend has once again changed. And the good thing is there's still a lot of opportunity to get back in. You could have literally held, and then if this thing went down, you would have lost the majority of your portfolio. But now that it's gone up, since you guys are mostly in altcoins, it's like you didn't lose that much and you can still get in. But when the trend is much more confirmed and much more guaranteed, you still have the opportunity to make a lot of money in these altcoins. So look for falling wedges, because we're seeing falling wedges all over the place. Like for example, even on INJ, I got some INJ, we had a falling wedge, cup and handle. This thing needs to break up to the high upside. We need to break $11 for this thing to start rallying. And yeah, same for GRT. GRT right now, round bottom, falling wedge. We finally broke out to the upside of this falling wedge. Right now, you see we're struggling a little bit with the 200 EMA. We just need to break that to start rallying to the upside. And yeah, all over the place. Look for golden crosses, reversals, look for falling wedges, and look for coins that are back over the 200 EMA. All right, this is all that I have for you guys. I hope you appreciate this video. If you do, you know what to do. Stay well, stay safe, and most importantly, stay future proof.